Am I the asshole for refusing to cover for my sister after she lied to our parents? I, 19F, have a younger sister, Emma, 17F, who has always been our parents' golden child. She's the sweet one, the one who can do no wrong in their eyes, while I've always been the responsible one. Growing up, this meant I had to set the good example while Emma was constantly let off the hook for things I'd never have gotten away with. Last weekend, Emma told our parents she was sleeping over at her best friend's house. I didn't think anything of it until I got a text from her that night saying, "If mom or dad ask, I'm with you. Love you." Immediately, I knew something was up. I texted back asking where she really was, but she left me on read. Well, turns out she wasn't with her friend at all. She'd gone to a party an hour away with a guy she's been secretly seeing. And of course, things went south. At around 2 a.m., my parents burst into my room frantic. Mom was nearly in tears, saying Emma wasn't responding to their calls. Dad demanded to know where she was, and I told them the truth. I had no idea. When they said, "But she said she was with you," I showed them her text. They were livid. Not at me, thankfully, but at Emma for lying. They spent the next hour trying to track her down. Eventually, she called them back, sobbing, saying her ride had abandoned her and she needed to be picked up. The next morning, Emma came home and got the lecture of a lifetime. But instead of apologizing, she immediately turned on me. "Why couldn't you just cover for me? It was one night. You completely screwed me over." I laughed in disbelief. "Emma, you used me as your excuse without even asking. And what if something had happened to you? You expected me to lie for you when I had no idea where you even were." She just huffed, saying I was such a narc, and stomped off to her room. Later, she texted me saying, "You know they wouldn't have been as mad if you just played along. Thanks for making my life miserable." Our parents grounded her for a month and took away her phone, but now she's sulking and acting like I betrayed her. I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, she put me in an impossible position. So, am I the asshole for refusing to cover for her?